Welcome back, fellow nerds! This is Not Your Status Quo's Mandalorian Trailer Breakdown.
And remember, if you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, ring the bell to be notified of future videos.
And hey, you know what? Share it with all your friends. I'm sure they would love to see it. Desert planet. Begin scene.
Well, the trailer opens up on a desert planet with a bunch of stormtrooper helmets on the ground and on spikes. And we know this takes place 8 years after Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like Mandalore has loosened the Empire's grip over it because the Empire did have a stranglehold over this planet.
Yeah, it looks like they loosened some heads, too.
Do you think there's actually heads in those helmets?
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're going to get dark. We're going dark, baby.
We are going dark.
All right.
We see the Razor Crest flying over a very lush green landscape. For those of you playing the home game, the Razor Crest is the Mandalorian's ship. We see him at port, and he's exchanging credits with Carl Weathers, or exchanging something. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming it's credits, but...
I think he's
probably
getting paid for a job. That's my guess.
I was thinking the same thing, Dave.
Is he being paid for a bounty that he's already collected on? You think Carl Weathers is like the... What do you call a guy who pays people to do bounty?
Like a bail bondsman type guy?
Sure, a client. There you go.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you see the Razor Crest flying over some rough terrain. Then you see him kind of preparing for battle, getting his gun all set. You see a quick shot of Gina Carano. Once again, we don't know who she's playing. We don't know who Carl Weathers is playing. I looked on IMDb again today just to see if there's any new information. There was not. We see an alien on a dewback-looking thing. Mm-hmm. We heard there's going to be a lot of new aliens in this. And
very cool.
Isn't one of them an Argonaut? From
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Not Jason in the Argonauts.
I was about to say, there's... Really? Okay.
Or that they might be Giant Song.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Then we see a shot of a Twi'lek.
That's cool. I'm glad to see more of those.
We have a wide angle of the Mandalorian walking like towards the camera, which is kind of the poster scene where he's kind of silhouetted by the sun. Looks really nice.
Make it look like a space western.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely is shaping up to be that.
Mm-hmm.
We see a mother and a child. We see some death troopers. We see...
Is that the silver clad troopers?
That's the black ones.
They're
the
black ones, yeah.
Okay.
And they were first... I first saw them in Rogue One.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We see like a gunfight. Looks like a OK Corral gunfight. Looks like they're about to draw their weapons.
Who shot first?
Han shot first. Let me just tell everyone watching right now. If you think Han did not shoot first, just shut the video off. Don't come back to our channel.
Don't listen to him. Keep watching the video.
Don't listen to Doug. Out of here. Then we see like a speeder bike. We see an AT-AT. And, I mean, you can just tell they put a lot of money into the special effects, everything about this.
Now, how much did you hear they were putting in each episode?
$15 million per.
Man.
So over the course of the season, that's $150 million. That's a movie.
And you can tell just by watching this, it is high quality.
Well, and the next scene we see is IG-11, which I don't know if he's newer than IG-88, older.
He would have to be newer. Yeah, because this is after
the
events.
IG-11.
He looked older, though.
Right. Oh, you mean maybe he just survived through everything?
Yeah.
Maybe, he was the original unit. Who knows?
I mean, if C-3PO survived this long.
Yeah, now he's got red eyes.
We'll be getting to that
later.
Oh, boy.
But we see him going all assassin droid. Once again, the CGI in that just looks absolutely phenomenal. He's spinning around, just gunning people down everywhere you look. Looks awesome.
He's looking somewhere where he's not shooting and he's still precision. That looks like it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we see some stormtroopers versus the Mandalorian. Kind of guns are drawn like they're about to... like they got the jump on him a little bit. I'm sure he's about to break out that Christmas special weapon. Just beat them all down.
Either tase or shoot, since it does both, apparently.
We then hear a voiceover, which I'm assuming is an older gentleman we see later in this thing, but you just hear bounty hunting is a complicated profession. Mm-hmm. And I really hope that is going to foreshadow just how convoluted this tale is going to be. I really have a lot of hope that this is going to start off kind of with that cliche. It was just a simple bounty, and it turns into so much
It's
more.
a long job.
Yeah.
Where he's got to constantly talk to other people to try and find his mark.
Yeah, and then when he finds the mark, there's a lot more to the story than he first knew, and maybe he goes a different path, and it just opens up a lot. I mean, because there's a lot going on at this time in the Star Wars universe.
Now, I assume we're going to be following the Mandalorian throughout this series. Now, is he going to be a hero, an anti-hero? What do you think?
I think he's going to be more of an anti-hero. I think he's going to be a bounty hunter. He's in it for the money, but he's kind of like Han almost, where he'll do the right thing, but you pay him to kill somebody, he's probably going to go kill him.
Here's what I think. I think that it's after the Empire falls. So what they're going to do is all these different factions are going to be trying to gain control of the universe, or they're part of the universe. And I think that
one of these might be what becomes the First Order or something like that, or
well, maybe not the First Order, but just like he's controlling his part of the galaxy. This is
oh, okay.
The Mandalorian. He's going to reclaim Mandalore, and then they're going to expand their empire. Not empire. That's a poor choice of words. But you get what I'm trying to say.
So you think the main character, the Mandalorian, is going to basically help liberate Mandalore and become like almost a leader on the planet?
I think so. Maybe I'm reaching too much. Maybe I'm hoping for too much.
See, I think that may be a backstory that's going on. The Empire has fallen. We obviously see the Stormtrooper helmets at the beginning, so they're obviously fighting against this group that has oppressed them for many years. I think he may help in it, but I don't think he's going to be like a leader in it. He's going to want to free Mandalore, and he kind of probably just wants to be left alone, I bet. Probably. He wants to do his work, be left alone, but, when the time comes, he's going to help free Mandalore. And it may be, season 1 is, hey, we're freeing our grip of this, ex-Empire warlord type person, and then in seasons coming next, the First Order starts forming and comes back to try to take control of Mandalore. There's so much they can really do in this time frame. It's pretty exciting.
I'm actually more excited about this show than I am about episode 9.
I am too, actually.
Yeah.
I really am too. It looks very interesting. I'm curious to see where it's going to go. But yeah, so I think that it is actually Boba Fett, that he crawled out of the Sarlacc pit, and he is searching for Han and Luke and Chewie to get his revenge.
I really thought that was a terrible end for such a big character.
It really was.
And
screaming all.
Such little screen time, and just fall in the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
That would be a great way to redeem it. He got out. Maybe he got pooped out the other side of Tatooine. Who knows?
Oh, that'd be great.
Wait, you think someone could survive being eaten on
for
one side
years.
of the planet and then be pooped out the other?
Yeah.
Hey, it could happen. What if?
It's like a marathon. There's little food stations and water stations. Oh, thank God. I thought I was going to die in this thing.
I'm going to make it. Yeah, that's what that big, that tusk thing in the beginning scene.
There you go, yeah.
That's one of the teeth of the Sarlacc.
Yep.
He got out, man.
He did. That's what I think. You guys wait. I'm probably right.
Yeah, you're right.
If Doug is right, I will say Greedo shot first.
And I will shave my head.
Okay. We then see a bar fight with the Mandalorian. He kind of busts a guy's head on the counter. He shoots a guy, lassos him, kind of pulls him in, shuts the door. Looks like it's about to cut him in half. Looks like it's going to be a little more than PG-13, which is very exciting.
Cool.
My theory is it doesn't cut him in half. When you see it in slow motion, which I did once, it looks like the door is made out of wood, so it might just stop when it gets to the center. It doesn't have enough strength.
So just kind of hold him there?
Yeah.
Like he's trapped in a Sarlacc
So
until he gets
pooped out the other side. Yeah. It's a big planet, all right?
It's plausible, okay, guys?
This could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah, maybe we can interrogate him now.
You don't know how strong that
stuck in the
armor
door.
is. Maybe its digestive juice proof.
Or maybe you just cut him in half and we'll just keep going.
Yeah, maybe he'll be like Darth Maul and he's going to come crawling out on, some robot body or whatever.
Yeah, some crab legs.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we see someone frozen in carbonite.
Cool. Glad to see that again.
It's
Becoming a common practice
Yeah,
after
so-
Han Solo.
Every time I saw that with Han Solo, I always wondered if that was something normal that they did, that they would freeze somebody and carbonate like a prisoner or whatever, and you see somebody else in it. So maybe this is.
And I think Han was the first one, because remember, because Boba Fett
Yeah, they
was mad. He's like, if you kill my bounty, and he goes, don't make me change the deal or whatever. No, that's what he said to Lando.
And he says, yeah, well, I'm not going to give him the Emperor's prize. I want him to be unharmed, so we'll test it on Solo.
Yeah.
So that's the first time it was done.
Okay.
And obviously it worked, so that
now
became...
other people are doing it.
Yeah, common practice with bounty hunters, maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, easy way to transport the bounty back to who's ever paying you.
Yeah, and they can't get away.
And then we see that older gentleman who says, don't you agree? Which I'm assuming he's the bounty hunting is a complicated profession, because he's probably in the midst of all of this wacky hijinks that's going to go on in this first season.
It's going to be a great, funny show.
And then it ends with kind of that shot of the Mandalorian in his full armor right at the front. It looks great.
Yes, it does. I'm really looking forward to it.
I was looking forward to it before seeing this.
Yeah.
And this just even, escalated that hype up more. It looks, you were saying earlier, looks absolutely beautiful. I mean, they spent, if it was $15 million an episode, Disney is really pulling out all stops to make sure that this is a
Good
success.
for you, Disney.
Yeah. It's worth spending that extra money to make it look good. And I mean, I think it comes out November 12th with the release of Disney Plus.
Overall, I think it's a
Nice.
fantastic cast. I mean, just the people that I know of, like Carl Weathers, Gina Carano, Giancarlo Esposito, who was Gus Fring on
Oh yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Yep.
Who's the other one I forgot that wasn't on the preview?
Okay, thanks everybody for watching, and tune in for our next video.